Were blacks the original people of the Olmecs and the whole world? So I saw y'all talking about this again. I touched on this some years ago, but y'all started having like a little comment debate. So I'm gonna touch on this again. Do I feel blacks were the original people? Do I feel we were the Olmecs? I don't know. I don't think we were the Olmecs, but when in terms of us being the original people, this we have to understand. And I said this a while ago. When you are talking about certain physical traits, most people don't know this until you start dealing with people from around the world. When you're talking about being dark skinned, when you're talking about having a wider nose, bigger lips, high cheekbones, you have to understand that those are not traits that are solely based in you being a descendant of West African people, of the Bantu people, or being a descendant of the transatlantic slave trade. You can meet people, whether they be in the Philippines, whether they be in Australia, even some people who are indigenous from South America. I ain't gonna hold you. Some of the motherfuckers who are darker than my black ass, but have no African blood at all. I always bring up the Philippines from the Negritos from the Philippines because they literally look just like us. But if you check their blood, they are of no relation to us. So bringing this up to say this. There is a chance that if you went to Mexico, if you went to the Philippines, if you went to all these places, there were people there, who were as dark as me. Where you even see it? Hell, sometimes you meet indigenous from. I've met a lot of people from Guerrero, from Oaxaca, who were indigenous, who were really dark skinned, who had big noses. So, but that's not something that has to do with you being African, nigga. That just has something to do with you growing up somewhere, nigga, where the sun works 16-hour shifts. That has something to do with you being somewhere where the sun does not take a fucking break. That ain't got nothing to do with Nigeria and Mali. Now, there are those, because I know some of y'all are going to see this in the comments, there are a lot of people who do allege that there was this thing with the King Mansa Musa, where he rest in peace. For those who do not know, this is one of the richest kings in the history of Africa. He had a mission where he sent, I think it was like 16 ships just west, and the ships never returned. There are some who allege that the Olmecs were descendants of those people, and it could be. I wasn't there. This was before Instagram, so I couldn't be, I'm not there to see, but